Hey, Command. Temporary human here. So there's a word, a label floating around here on Earth, and it's conspiracy theorist. And what that is anyone who has an opinion different than the mainstream narrative, than the official story. If you've done what I look at it as, it really means you're an independent researcher. So you did a couple Google searches, you found out there's some bullshit, it led to you finding out 9/11's bullshit. The government's been manipulating and poisoning people for generations. Religion's manipulated, and it comes to people, having an agenda, and then they manipulate information so that their agenda prospers. And so, anyways, conspiracy theorists. I would imagine a lot of people would label me that because I have a lot of different opinions. Like, aliens have been working with Earth for a long time. The Vatican knows about ancient human history, and they've manipulated that information for their agenda, and so on and so forth. But the thing that makes me what I would consider to be called a crazy conspiracy theorist is that I have hope. I have hope for the future. I think things are going to be better than they've ever been. And most people, when they first get into conspiracy theories, they think like, man, the world is shit. And I did the same thing. I was like, man, there's no point in even living if things are as bad as they are. Like, there's this guy Epstein who had a pedophile trafficking ring to all the self-proclaimed elite people on the planet, but it's a cult. It's like they're a group of people and they fuck with kids, and it's the reason there's like pedophilia in the church and in Epstein, but people will put that together at some point. But anyways, it's all going to come to light, and I have hope that things will get better, and all these all the suppressed technology will be released to the world so everybody can live in abundance. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys about conspiracy theorists, and then the thing that makes me think that I am a crazy conspiracy theorist, because most people, when they talk about conspiracy theories, it's like doom and gloom. The world's gonna end, everything is shit, there's no hope. But that's not true. And also, Command, if you have any information on pole shifts and what that's gonna be like, or when it's gonna happen, I'd love to hear about it. Drunvalo Melchizedek talks about it as us falling into the void for 2 to 4 days, unless you have your independent, and the way he talks about it is when we fall into the void, the Earth's electromagnetic field collapses for 2 to 4 days, and if you don't have an independent electromagnetic field, often called the Merkaba, then you won't remember. And then, in the way Dolores Cannon talks about it, is like all these timelines converge into one moment, the pole shift, and then out of that come two timelines. A lower nature one and a higher nature one, and I think it'll be kind of like the rapture. So like, if you're going in the higher timeline because you've chosen to live from the heart, then the people on the other timeline will just disappear but your like surroundings might stay the same. And the same thing from their point of view. If you're on the lower timeline because you're in service to self and you're ready to, your soul's chosen to keep learning these lessons in the lower nature and live like an animal, animalistic nature, then the people of the higher nature will disappear from you and your surroundings will stay the same. Anyway, so if you have any information on that, I'd love to hear it. It's kind of confusing. Temporary human out.